So this will be round one of the $100,000 tournament. This is the final chance for me to try to get into it. This is only the third one I've played, so I'm just doing some local recordings for it. I'm not going to stream these, just to give myself the best chance, and so I don't feel like later on that somebody might have stream sniped me and that's why I lost. So, playing the Azure Fate deck. I made a couple of changes to it, but nothing too crazy. The Fate Cannon. I was considering doing some other stuff, but I just don't have the time to practice and try out new things, and I don't have a team or anything, so... Okay, obviously you want to play first. And the day starts off pretty badly already. 9 rounds, okay. I don't think we can go with this. Let's go ahead and draw again. Alright, this is fine. So, we'll play HF. So 9 rounds for this. Our opponent may be AFK, which is not a problem for me. Although some people do get a little bit annoyed when that happens. Chagrin. It's a pretty interesting name. So playing, I mean, some people consider this to be a tier 2 deck, but I've had it beat me quite a few times, so... Like, the big thing is if he can get enough health gain and stabilize his board state, or play a really good, what do you call it, Crocosaur. If he plays Crocosaur at just the right time, it really shuts me down. So, and right now my hand doesn't look like it's going to be the best to deal with his deck already. Starting out strong with a Arcane Focus, which is really good because that's a great card for him to shuffle back into his deck. Pass the turn back. Not really too much going on our side of the table. Of course, well, all we have is a Mentalist. It's the only thing we have a Mentalist, a time, and a couple of things to stall. So this game does not look too strong for us right now. He has his 2 shards, we have our 2 shards, so looking pretty good on both sides. Oh, there we go, that helps. Now we've got our Fate Sorceress. Azure Fate Sorceress is live next turn, and we'll be able to use that to our advantage to draw a card at least, hopefully, as long as Mentalist stays alive. Of course, we are playing right into a Crocosaur at that point, and I don't really have the counter for it. I mean, I guess I have a timer. I'm just going to Buccaneer my Mentalist. I guess that works pretty well. Yep, Buccaneer does some work there. Probably just replay the Mentalist. I could wait and play the Sorceress. It doesn't really do too much for me, though. Yeah, I think I just go ahead and replay the Mentalist here. But yeah, not really a lot of great stuff going on our side of the table just yet. Unfortunate for us. And he's almost at the place where you can play a Crocosaur, which is not where we want to be. Buries a card, probably whatever his name is. Yeah, boy, a Time Ripple. It's tempoing us to oblivion, apparently. That's his first thing he's going to do. Shuffling in some of those tempo cards, that's always good. Oh boy. Kids are fun. They're all going to church here. So I'm missing church today for this. So we'll go ahead and respond by playing a burn in response to his attack, and then we'll play Sorceress in his end step here. There's really almost no reason to play this Mentalist now. It's basically worthless to us. He's done a really good job tempoing us. So we'll see if we can burn his guy. Play sorceress in his end step. You may have counter here, but we pretty much have to because he's got Reese coming up, and there's really not a lot else we can do. Well, that was lucky for us. Lucky there was no counter there. He is in range of a Crocosaur, so he may have Crocosaur in the following turn. He's going to time Ripple in response. Okay. I think we just go in on it, right? We just go for it, pretty much. Counter here? No. Okay. I mean, if you had the counter, I think he would have used it already, because, you know, basically doing that to all my sorceresses is pretty bad for me. Although he may have Crocosaur here, I don't really have a great response. A 2/2 Rock Elemental is not going to be good, so basically he plays Crocosaur here, and I lose at this point in the game, and that's pretty much it for me on this game, is what I'm looking at. So chances are pretty good we see Crocosaur here, especially when I have only one resource up. I mean, obvious cards are Crocosaur. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't have it. Buccaneer my sorceress or my rock elemental? Probably my sorceress. Huh. Okay, I guess that's good for me. Kind of. I mean, it does kind of put my sorceress in a bad spot, but shuffling those cards in. Still waiting to see his not really what we want to see there. And we'll go ahead and swing in with the rock elemental. So that's kind of a bad block for him. Although he may make this block anyways just to get it off the field. Because he can just shuffle it in anyways. Yeah, sure. That's good. Okay, that's fine. I can time Ripple that guy in his end step. Bye. So we'll just time Ripple that guy now. I'll play base sorceress to draw a card here. Ooh, I have a counter magic up. That's good. I kind of need to counter this, the Reese here. So we're not going to play sorceress here. We'll just wait. No, I'm not. Go to church. Go ahead and go to church. Might as well get the damage in that we can. Yeah, we got to counter the Reese, so we'll go and do that here, and then he'll be able to play his whatever it's called. Yeah. Come on. Well, he doesn't have the counter for my counter. Okay, well that's lucky for us. We really needed to get rid of that Reese, so draw a card here. On the following turn, he's got his yeah, Wrathwood, but we do actually, that's a different Wrathwood. He's got 2 Wrathwood in hand now, so that's good for him. This game's been pretty back and forth. I haven't seen the Crocosaur yet. That's what I'm really afraid of. Might as well draw my card. Not so great. Make it look like we have counters available for us, but we're really not in a great spot because he can swing with the Wrathwood and then play the other Wrathwood for blockers, so We really need something big to happen now at this point in the game. Hopefully you just can't deal with the rest of what I have on the table. I might just make Azure Fate Sorceress like untargetable. That's a good thing to do here. He's got so much tempo. I don't know, we'll see. Interesting. He didn't play the other Wrathwood. I have to think he's got something, but at least I've got counter magic here, so we might as well put the damage in. See if he's got a response here. Something's gonna play. No, he's letting me draw cards. It's interesting. Oh, he's gonna Epiphany here to draw cards. That's fine. He can draw cards. I don't think it's gonna give him an answer. Shard here. We're getting close to playing another Rock Elemental, which could do something, some little bit of work for us. Take 5 more damage here. It shouldn't be too bad for us. Yes! There we go. That's what I'm counter right there. And now he's in a bad spot. I don't think he can swing here. I'd be very surprised if he swung here. He's gonna Buccaneer my Mentalist, I guess. That seems like a bad choice. That's a bad choice. Why did he do that? Now I get to draw 2 cards off of playing it, unless he has the counter here, which he might. I think I'll just play it now and draw my 2 cards. Take 5 damage. He doesn't have any counters up or anything, so... Oh, and there's a Hypnoscientist, so that should seal the deal here. I feel like there's definitely some misplays. Mistakes were made there for Chagrin on that match. So that should be the game for me, hopefully. I mean, he's got 1 resource in play. I don't really see this going his way. Yeah, I can actually just play as Azure Fate Sorceress. And I can also play the Hypnoscientist. Finish up here. So, game 1 went a little bit better than I thought it was going to at first. So one of the cards I think that's actually going to be really good in this matchup is Incubation Webs. I think that's actually going to be one that's going to be really good here. Doesn't get rid of his stuff, you know. Heat Wave for a lot of the early stuff, maybe. I want Heat Wave in here. Bouncing his stuff seems something bad. Definitely want those. Maybe those over the Buccaneers. Yeah, we'll go down 1 Buccaneer, 1 Time Ripple, I think. And the Time Ripple's nice because I can save my own stuff with it that he's gonna... when he, I can respond to things, but... Elder Streamer seems like it's kind of a big deal here, too. Hypnoscientist, maybe? Unless Reese. Yeah, do that. Reese is really good, but he's so slow, and then, like, he's like the most Crocosaurable target a lot of times, and so... And plus, if I draw 2 of them, it's really bad here, so... Oh. Whew, well, we'll see what happens with this. I do have a counter, which is nice. And I get the turn 1 arcane focus to help me get to where I need to go, hopefully, but another one where it's just going to be a slow developing type of a game. We definitely want the resource here. We need to kind of get resources going at the beginning of this game. We needed the extra resource to play this counter magic, and being able to play that's going to be huge for us. Burn and crackling bolt. So it's going to be kind of a slow game anyways, so I think we'll be okay here. We're actually one resource away from having everything in our deck live, except, well, we need to reveal. Oh, there we go. Resource right there. And we'll go ahead and bury the Hypnoscientist. That's basically it. Okay. Let's see here. Eldritch Streamer looks pretty good for me. Yeah, we'll be able to play that next turn. No, I don't want that early Wrathwood. I would rather keep this for the Crocosaur, but I think that countering Wrathwood and making it cost 6 is kind of a big deal. Now I'm open to play this Eldritch Streamer and start drawing cards off of it. That's exactly what we're gonna do. He shouldn't have removal for this guy, I don't think. I'd be very surprised if he has removal for this guy. I mean, he might be playing with what I'm playing with. I don't think people really like playing with whatever it is. The thing that exhausts your guy, puts fires in your deck. Of course, I guess he's got Buccaneers. Yeah, those wonderful Buccaneers. Although we've got Hypnoscientist hitting him in the face next turn. And I can Subterranean Spy and play like Burn or Crackling Bolt this guy or something. I'll probably just burn this guy. Yeah, we'll just Subterranean Spy, see what he's got in his hand. Searching. So 5 damage to the face kind of clears the road a little bit for us. Probably burn in his end step, actually. Burn his Buccaneers in response to his attack. So, yeah, of course, shuffle those in. Want to have that Wrathwood. Wrathwood's really good. I really hated having to counter that Wrathwood, because I know you can just shuffle it back in anyways, but again, you have to make some choices sometimes. Let's see what he's got in hand here. Ooh, that's kind of a big deal. Windsinger, hopefully, oh, he can play it next, no, 2 turns from now he can play his Windsinger. He's got a Cluckodon. I can't kill Windsinger, unfortunately, with what I have in hand. The Cluckodon also is kind of a problem. So he'll probably play Cluckodon next turn. I'll have to hit it with 2 things. There's another Buccaneer. Man, I don't think I can deal with Windsinger. I don't have the counter. I need to draw a counter is what I need for the Windsinger. 6 toughness. I need 2 crackling bolts. I mean, I guess I could force him to trade Cluckodon for the Mesmeric. I think he just leaves it on the table though, and he can just play like Buccaneer or something. He's got Epiphany as well. He can end step Epiphany. I kind of want to play Eldritch Streamer next turn. I don't think I want to use this burn here. I think I'm going defensive next turn. He can... He's going to cluck it on here before combat, which is interesting. I'll take 2. Nope. Okay, apparently I won't take 2. Huh. Okay. See, because he can just Buccaneer my Eldritch Streamer again. Feels like it's better to do this. I can kill his Cluckadon. Do I waste all this energy killing his Cluckadon here? I guess I do. That's a lot of energy in here on this. No, we can't counter, so I don't really have anything else to use to this on, so I need to get another big body in play. Oh boy, that's a real big body there. If I swing in, he blocks. It's not a good block for me. But he could draw Crocosaur, and I kind of don't want him to Crocosaur my field. Yeah, let's go ahead and just go for it. Just push that damage in, force him to block. Yeah, that's fine. He's got this guy coming down, Windsinger. I can't deal with Windsinger, and he's basically free to play it. Oh boy, has he got light and spell shield on that? Yeah, I think it's over. It's pretty bad. I don't know what I can do here. As I play Eldritch Streamer, he just bounces it. He still hasn't drawn any Crocosaur, but Crocosaur is really good here. I mean, I guess I could draw the guy that puts all those insects or whatever things into play. I guess if I force him to bounce this one at least. I think I'll just play this. At least if I force him to bounce this guy, then I can still replay him, I guess. Epiphany's my instep. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Windsinger. Yeah, the Winter Moon deck is pretty hard for me to deal with if it draws well. Seems like whenever I play Winter Moon, like I draw all the shards. So probably he Buccaneers here, and that leaves, or he could play his Arborean Rootfather here, which then gives me a card draw. Basically, he probably Buccaneers here. I think he Buccaneers. He doesn't want me to draw cards. He shouldn't want me to draw cards. Yeah, that's right. Oh, okay, all right. He's letting me draw cards. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I can double block his Windsinger, which I would definitely do. Unfortunately, now Mesmeric is less than good. Let's go ahead and see if I can find what I'm looking for. There's a counter magic. That would have been good to have. Ooh, there's Azure Fate. That's definitely good. We'll end step Azure Fate. We got end step Azure Fate here. It's pretty good, especially with the Mesmeric hitting the table. We can put some damage on the field. Draw a resource. Already played my resource this turn. He's also going to draw. Okay, so we'll just end step Azure Fate, I guess. See if he wants to bounce my Elder Streamer. Taking 8 in the sky, it seems pretty bad. Yeah, resolve that Buccaneer. Yep. I saw that coming. That's fine. Buccaneer, something else. Okay. So now you can swing for 12. Sure. That's a lot of damage. End step, I have to play the Azure Fate here. I have to play it. Good, he's burying that. I'll go ahead and play Azure Fate in response. So he can't do anything else now. He's basically out of resources, so. Draw a card off of one of these Eldritch Dreamers. Gaining the 4 life definitely put him in a really amazing position. Had to be able to chump block this guy. I can take 8 in the sky. It's not looking good though. It's definitely not looking good. Time Ripple. Oh, because he has the resources now. Because of... I guess I replay Azure Fate, right? Beforehand to deal more damage. I'm going to be just sitting on defense, though. I can't really swing. Force him to block. I have a chump blocker up. I need to keep Azure Fate back. No, that's 10. I need to save my Azure Fate. Probably doesn't block at all anyways. I don't even do anything here. I can't even attack. Just sit. Because I have to chump block. Actually, I need to block all of these guys. Basically, he swings with the house here. Should just swing with the house. And it's a really bad board state for me. Oh, well, that definitely helps. All right, I think I want to heat wave for this matchup. It feels like a lot of stuff that he's playing is in that 2 toughness range ish. Then again, I'll be able to deal with these big guys too. Yeah, cluck it on. Puts him way out of range. So yeah, let's just we'll just pass it. So game 3. Did not see my ace in the hole. My incubation webs there. I don't know that I actually want to change anything here, honestly. Kind of feels like I was drawing poorly. Let's play one heat wave for time ripple. Maybe just get rid of Buccaneers and play heat waves. I think I need to. so like back and forth. I haven't spent enough time with the deck, really. It'd be nice if I could play something on turn 2. That would be nice. I haven't had a turn 2 play on this guy yet, really. Or did I? I think I might have last game. I'm trying to remember. And I also had to mulligan quite a bit. This may not be my day. This is pretty iffy. I guess I'll keep it. It seems pretty bad, but we'll keep it. 24 shards in the deck. Hopefully I'll draw the extra shard. He's mulling down to 6 is good for me. We know the game's going to go long, so basically we're both playing like kind of like these late game-ish kind of a decks where you kind of build up to this critical mass. Though I have quite a few 4-drops in the deck now that I've decided into some good 4-drops. So hopefully I can drop some of these. Some of these 2-drops would be nice to see. Arcane Focus right away is always good for him. It's always nice. Draw a resource here, or a 2-drop. There's a lot in the deck that meet both of those specifications. So nothing really to play here, so we'll play this for Sapphire, so that's not bad. Okay, so we're doing okay here. Draw another resource, and we've got basically a live hand, live deck. Two Sapphire doesn't look good for him starting out the game. He kind of needs his wild so he can shuffle those cards in. Ooh, but that might be, yep, that's probably our friend Reese right there. So he got his Reese. I didn't get mine, obviously. You have cards that can take care of it, though. I've got the double burn for Reese. He hasn't countered me yet, so I don't know that he's actually even playing counters in his deck. I need to draw a resource here. Incubation webs, okay. Alright. Well, this may just not be our day. Taking a loss right off the bat would be pretty detrimental to the day. You can basically only take like 2 losses and make a top 8. Shuffling in that Arborean Rootfather. Oh, Subterranean Spy. Okay, well that's fine. Resolve that. I was afraid it was Reese. So he knows everything that's in our hand. I want to take 3 here. I guess I don't really have to. I guess I can either draw, I can draw a counter maybe. That's another card for him to shuffle in, I guess. He even has Reese. I mean, I haven't seen. I think he's buried. Oh, we need resources here. Can burn his face so he can get some charges. But I kind of feel like I need both of these to deal with whatever that thing's, that wolf. I need those to deal with that wolf. We're stuck on resources, unfortunately. It's gonna Epiphany. Our opponent, however, is not. 24 shards in the deck, we're just not drawing them. The deck is just not performing for us today. He's almost in range of playing a lot of his big fat drops here. He can definitely play, he can play Crocosaur now, which is really bad. double bolt his Crocosaur, which I'd really rather use on something else. Well, actually, I can't even double bolt it because I don't have the resources to do so. I guess I can bury a Subterranean Spy and see what he has in hand. So I'm going to take 5 next turn. He's got Counter Magic. If I had drawn a resource there, I could have dealt with that. He's also got Time Ripple to save his guy, Subterranean Spy. So it looks really bad for us right now. This game looks really bad. Incubation Webs might be something that we could use. Not really, though, because he can just Time Ripple his guy. He's got Wrathwood Master Moss. Well, it looks like this is just not our day. Just aren't drawing well today. Yep. Especially with the counter magic now to defend the Crocosaur, it's like the game is basically with us just stalling out on resources, so. Them's the breaks sometimes. Buries a Subterranean Spy. Can still counter us. Yeah, too little, too late on this one. Can't really bolt his guy. I could try to Incubation Webs and he can counter that, or he can Time Ripple. Can make him counter an Eldritch Dreamer. Make him counter Azure Fate Sorceress. I guess I'll make him counter Azure. Just make him counter this. Incubation Webs is not going to be good enough. Oh, he's going to leave it in play. Huh. Okay. I guess he can Time Ripple it in his end step is what he's looking at. It's really not looking good. I mean, I don't see myself pulling out of this one. It's just not looking... Yeah, Time Ripples are Elder Streamer. Okay. I think I would have just countered it, but... play his Wrathwood Master Moss and still counter here. Yeah, that's pretty bad for us. And we cannot play all the cards in our hand to force out a counter. So you know what, if I play the Sorceress here, maybe he'll counter that, and then I'll have blockers up, and then I can start trying to do some work. Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Wasn't doing very much for me anyways. I got chump blockers. I'll take 5 more damage, and then I can Incubation Webs, take 5 more damage. This is still not looking good at all for us. And the Subterranean Spy that we remember. Yep, I remember that. We can burn that at least. Pretty much got it. I mean, I just flubbed on resources. That's all there is to it. Just didn't draw resources. So I can kill his Crocosaur and still take 7, which is too much. I can basically Incubation Webs as the only choice here. And then possibly, maybe, he'll draw the spiders and I'll be able to chump block with spiders. That's the only line of play here. I have to draw 2 spiders though, so chances are pretty good that's not going to happen. The only line of play is this Incubation Webs his Wrath with Master Moss. I guess I can Arcane Focus here. Maybe get a resource? I need a resource and I can play my ability. Maybe have a blocker. Okay. So I only need one spider now. Need one spider. Nope. That's unfortunate. Yep. Them's the breaks. So bad start to a day. This is surprisingly, not, or maybe unsurprisingly, this is the start to a lot of tournament days where I have long tournaments. Is like I take a loss right up front. So